Have you ever considered buying a home jointly with your parents? If so, were you planning to have them live with you or just have them help with the finances? Today we're going to go over both options and make some key recommendations right now. As home prices and interest rates have increased over the last couple of years, more and more first-time home buyers have been priced out of the market. At the same time, many parents see that they have a bunch of equity tied up in their current home and wish they could help the kids. On top of that, some parents are having health issues and would love to share a home with their kids, avoiding expensive senior centers. So let's look at the options. Here are 3 basic ways in which a parent can help. Option 1, your parents can gift you a large amount of money to increase your down payment. Option 2, your parents can become a non-owner occupant cosigner on your home loan. And option 3, your parents can purchase the home jointly with you and live in the home. Let's look at the first option, parents gifting a down payment. As an example, let's say the price of the home is $400,000. Now, ordinarily, the kids would need to come up with 3 to 5% down payment, or $12,000 to $20,000, plus the normal closing costs of around 2 to 3%. As the down payment is less than 20%, there would also be private mortgage insurance, or as it's sometimes called, mortgage insurance premium, that would need to be included in the payment. So for this example, then, the purchase price is $400,000, it's $12,000 down payment, they're getting a 30-year fixed loan at 6%, and they're also having to pay PMI. In this case, there's no HOA. Their payment would be $2,671.19 at a 6% interest rate, which is 6.35 APR. Now, this includes the estimated taxes, insurance, and the PMI. So ordinarily, the kids would need to qualify for a monthly payment of $2671.19. If they bought a home with an HOA, then that HOA payment would need to be added to the monthly payment that they're qualifying for. Most HOA payments are around $25 to $200 for a single-family home and $100 to $350 on a townhome or condo. Now, let's just look at another scenario in which the parents are going to gift the kids a large amount of money to increase their down payment. The monthly payment would be much less, obviously, and the PMI would also be avoided. So for example 2, the purchase price is again $400,000, but now we're going to have a $300,000 down payment, which includes the gift. Again, we're going to get a 6% loan, 30-year fix. We're not going to have any PMI, and in this example, we're not going to have an HOA. So now that payment drops down to $834.55 at that same 6% rate, which is an APR of 6.106. This includes estimated taxes and insurance, but there's no PMI. And the reason there's no PMI is because the down payment is over 20% of the price of the home. Of course, you still need to add an HOA monthly payment if that's applicable. And I actually just closed on a house in which the parents provided a large down payment gift. How will the title be held? That's the first question. Because the kids will be getting a loan for the balance of the purchase price, their lender will require that the kids have title to the house. So legally, they can encumber the home with a second mortgage or even sell the home without their parents' permission. To remedy this issue, the kids can add their parents onto the title after closing on the house. Again, after closing on the house. Title companies will do this for a small fee. Next problem is, how soon will the parents be paid back for their gift, if at all? So legally, the money was given as a gift, right? So there's no legal guarantee that the parents will get their money back. So some other arrangement needs to be made. What are the arrangements if the kids decided to sell the home? The parents and kids will need to come to an agreement on how the assets will be split upon the sale of the home. Option 2, having your parents join with the kids in buying a home as a non-owner occupant cosigner. With this option, the parents can buy the home with the kids as a non-owner occupant, co-signing on the loan. The parents can still contribute a large amount of money, and it would not be deemed a gift but a normal down payment. The parents will be on title and thus have legal protection should the house need to be sold to recover the parents' investment. The shared title will also prevent one party from encumbering the home with new debt, such as a home equity line. And the loan can either be a conventional or an FHA loan. Now, the parents would be responsible to make sure that monthly payment, HOA, and taxes are paid by the kids. Agreements would need to be made between the parents and kids as to what happens if the kids stop making the payments. Now, sadly, I've seen instances in which the kids stopped making payments and the parents were forced into the dilemma of selling the house, thus evicting their grandkids. That's not a comfortable position. So there has to be agreements made in advance. There would also have to be agreements regarding the improvements to the home. Option 3, both parents and kids buying a home and living together. I'm seeing more and more of this as home prices have increased and parents get older and retire. Often the kids will occupy the main levels and the parents will move into the basement. In this scenario, the parents are usually the ones providing a large down payment and the kids are the ones qualifying for the loan. From a legal perspective, both parents and kids would be on title, so all the benefits of that arrangement would be the same as the cosigner option. But here are some things to think about if you want to go with option 3. As the parents get older, stairs become a problem. Therefore, the basement option would be generally the best long-term solution if the home was not a rambler. Another thing to consider is that very few homes will have the basement that will please the parents. Thus, buying a newer home with an unfinished basement really becomes attractive. Even if the basement does not have a separate entrance or walkout, this can be added for a reasonable price. It would also be a good idea to have a covered side garage so that the parents can get in and out without disturbing the kids. Now then, basement obviously will need a kitchen and a laundry. Again, an unfinished basement really will help with that. The kids and the parents need to agree on many topics, and here are a few. How will the bills be allocated? Water, heat, internet, electrical, etc. How will the normal repair costs be allocated? What are we going to do about pets? How to end the arrangement fairly without animosity? The parents may have to move out due to health concerns, for example, to a care center. How will you handle that? And what happens if the kids get a job transfer and need to sell and move? Noise and parties, and the famous one, the meddling parent or kid, emotional issues. So you need to work that one out. The key thing to realize with this arrangement is to treat it as a business relationship rather than purely a family relationship. Get the details in writing and get agreement before buying a home. Don't let emotion cloud getting everything in writing. You don't want to ruin a lifelong relationship over simple misunderstandings. Working with the parents is a great way for kids to get into their new home if done right. Additionally, as parents get older, living with the kids is increasingly becoming a popular option. So be sure to check my videos that I'm showing you right now and call me anytime. Thank you very much for watching. See ya.